Right there, folks. Foam King here. Back out at the field. Checking out, going to do some flight tests today again with the FPV hooked up, but I'll be flying it visually, line of sight. I want to push the envelope on this thing and get some performance numbers off of my my e-logger so that I can get an idea of what this thing does in different flight modes. So I'm going to go ahead and start firing the system up. First I'm going to turn on my power on my base station. Right there, it says more power. And I'm going to go ahead and turn on my ReadyMade Rc DVR. Okay, beeping tells me it's not getting a video signal because I don't have the video turned on yet on the plane. Turnigy 9X with Spectrum module in the back here. Okay, that's good. I'm going to go ahead and install the battery. Take the makeshift lens cap off. I lost the original, so I kind of used a regular pen cap to substitute. Okay, I'll get this thing a little tighter, just like that. Do a little weight test. These little pegs are on the side. That's my CG point. I'm a little on the tail heavy side. We don't want that. Always, especially with flying wings, you always want to be a little nose heavy than tail heavy. These things do not like to fly tail heavy. That's a good sound. Okay. The beeping in the ground station stopped, so that's telling me that we have video. No, we don't. Oh, well, it would help a lot if I hooked up the video battery. Sorry about that, folks. Okay. Alright, this should solve that problem. Let's check to see if we have video. And video is coming up online. OSD is firing up. And we already have 7 satellites. Very good. Check to see if our video is working here. Yes, it is. I don't know if you could see it in the camera. I doubt it. Actually, I don't really need to even keep this on because I'm not going to be using it. So we'll go ahead and shut that off. No sense in wasting the battery. Alright. Check to see if control surfaces work. We're going to turn on the DVR. And it's recording. A little cloudy today and a little windy. I don't mind either one, and this plane definitely doesn't mind either one. She flies well in most conditions. Alright, we got power. Turn on the timer, and we're going to go do some flight maneuvers. Pretty windy today. It's around 12 miles an hour with gusts up to about 25. Okay, that's about half throttle. That said, we'll see later on what my telemetry says. Half throttle is showing. That's going into the wind. Almost seems like she stopped flying. It's so windy up there. Strong headwind. Alright. Let's go ahead and that's full throttle. She wants to just climb when I go full throttle. I I really had to nose it down just to keep it from climbing so much. She's kind of trimmed for half throttle flight, for FPV. So when you go full throttle, it wants to climb real fast, and she will. My initial test flights, I did some full throttle climbs. She got up to about 2,000 feet in about 35 seconds. Didn't take long. You can see she's very maneuverable, very clean in the air. No adverse yaw because of the flying wing. Got no tail to worry about. Very responsive on the throttle too. It doesn't take much throttle either way to get it to do what you want it to do. If you want to climb, give it about another 5-10% of throttle and she'll start climbing instantly. You want to descend, same thing. Oh, we got some birds here. Let's go play with the birds. There they go, scattering. Sorry about that, guys. I hate to mess with them, but it's kind of fun. Probably hear the wind in the microphone, but it's quite windy out. She's handling it very well. I mean, it does a little wing rock and all, but nothing out of control. A lot of the stability has got to do with the fact that the winglets are really big, and she's kind of heavy too. She comes in at about 5 pounds, or 2,220 grams. Which is just a hair under 5 pounds. Okay, let's do a descending. Try to keep it as level as I can and get a good level, full throttle reading. All right there. And she's very maneuverable. Get it a little closer here and do a couple of rolls and maybe a loop. I mean, it's not the prettiest roll. I mean, considering you don't have a tail, it's not too bad. I find that with wings, flying wings, you don't get the best roll. But it'll suffice if you want to fly it that way. I didn't particularly build it for that, aerobatics. This thing is more geared for FPV. Excellent performing airplane. Very good on battery usage. Let's go do a loop. There you go. Not too bad. The ground station told me we just dropped out for a second on a signal. It's quite rare for this system. I usually don't get dropouts this close. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and bring it on in. I want to keep this flight short and sweet. I don't want to bore the heck out of everybody. You're going to come in shallow, and you have to throttle off early on because she'll just keep gliding. I'd say right about here you want to throttle down. As you can see, she'll just keep on gliding. There we go, folks. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you have any comments, questions, any suggestions, go ahead and post them down below. And thank you for watching my video, and see you next time.